In this video, I will help you take your first fief in Bannerlord and help you rise into the king or queen you are meant to be. So stick around until the end if you want to become the conqueror of Calradia. Please give that like and subscribe button a cheeky little tickle because they get a bit lonely sometimes. So, you have been fighting and killing, looting and pillaging, running errands and kissing ass. But now, you're wanting something more. In fact, you're craving something more. And those castles and towns are looking pretty shiny. You're drawn to them, almost like a fly to a light bulb. You know deep down that these fiefs are your next step to becoming something greater than what you already are. But how do you take one? How do you compete with kingdoms as powerful as Britannia? How can you even consider yourself an equal to Sturgia? Well, my friends, do not fear, Easy Merked is here. There are a couple of ways for you to acquire your first fief. The first I'm going to discuss is the hardest way, so be warned. So as you probably have guessed, the normal way is to siege the fief, destroy its walls and defences, and then send in your army to conquer it. But for this, you need tons of men, and at this point, your party size is probably around the 100 capacity. So how can you take one of these giant kingdoms fiefs when they have endless supplies of armies and men to throw at you? The simple answer is don't. Instead, you want to look for rebellions. Rebellions are towns and castles that have been conquered by another kingdom but have lost too much loyalty in the process. They then start to revolt against their owners and establish their own sort of kingdom. But luckily for you, they only have one fief and 2 to 3 parties roaming around, which makes them an ideal target for your small party. So, you want to wait for a rebellion to happen, then go to the fief they have rebelled in and scout the place out. Get an idea of how many men are defending the fief and how many parties are roaming around outside the fief. Plan accordingly by leveling up your troops and growing your party size, and then proceed to attack the parties and take the lords into your prisoner hold. This will ensure that they cannot create new parties for a while. Using these 2 perks will decrease the amount of escape chance they have, putting you in a better position to siege. Then, you start the siege. When sieging, make sure you have enough food to last the siege, otherwise your men will start dying of starvation and that's not good. You also want to build trebuchets in all 4 of the spots, as these do the most damage and can take the most damage. There's also a trick you can do that helps sieging. Once your trebuchet is built, you want to pause the game as fast as you can, click on the trebuchet and click move to reserve. Do this with all of them, and then once they have all been built, place them all back down at the same time to wipe out any defences they have built on both of the walls almost immediately. Get the battering ram and the siege towers built, and then you can either wait for their troop number to start dropping or go in for the attack if you're confident you will win. And there you have it, your very own fief taken by force. Now for the easier method. This method is like taking candy from a baby. You want to make sure you have at least 1,000,000 dinars in the bank, but I did do it with 500,000, so it's up to you. You want to make sure you're able to join a kingdom as a vassal by being clan tier 2, I believe. If you don't have clan tier 2, then keep gaining renown until you do. Once you have these things in place, choose any kingdom you want and ask one of their lords if you can join as a vassal. They will obviously say yes, the desperate bastards. And now, you have infiltrated your enemy. Mwahaha, you sneaky devil. You want to fight for this kingdom until you have earned their trust enough for them to gift you a fief. Once you have a fief's ownership bestowed upon you, then you can either wait for more fiefs or take the one. It's entirely up to you, but when you are ready, you want to leave the kingdom and then choose the option to keep all of your fiefs. This will instantly start a war with that kingdom. But do not worry, my friends. You are rich, and every rich person knows you can make anything go away if you throw enough money at it. Contact the king of that kingdom and tell them you want peace and will pay a mighty tribute for it. They will agree, and congratulations, my friends. You now have your very own fief, or fiefs if you're a greedy guts, and now you can start a kingdom and expand your territory by hiring lords and ladies to fight in your name. And if you're still struggling to make money in Bannerlord, then watch this video and I will help you make $1,000,000 with smithing. Thanks for watching. Peace.